RJ 810 AM or on YouTube, channel RJ AM News. To all Teleradio Bandido viewers and listeners, you can now watch Teleradio Bandido on our new YouTube channel, RJ AM News. Hit the subscribe button and like the video. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notified when a new video gets uploaded. Don't miss out on our dynamite lineup. The mystical, the magical, and the occult, made easy by G and Marge Santos on Mystical Buffet, aired every Saturday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. This program gives insights and guidance in the world of essential spirituality and wisdom of the ages. Its aim is to share extraordinary topics to everyday lives of ordinary people. Walk with them in a mystical, alternative, and less than ordinary path of life. Litrato Philippines, hosted by Mike Francisco and Michelle Encarnacion, showcases a variety of wonderful, uplifting beauty queens from all over the world, Philippine tourism, culture, and lifestyle, and issues being faced in our country. Catch them Monday to Friday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. on Teleradio Bandido, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, digital free-to-air Channel 29, Facebook.com/DZRJ 810 AM, and YouTube channel RJ AM News.
Ayan, magandang hapon po sa lahat ng nanonood ng Litrato Philippines at araw po ng Lunes, no? November 8, bagong Lunes na naman po to, sa bagong buwan ng Nobyembre. Yes, palakpakan natin. Woo! Yan, no? At we're very excited of course, no? Sa palapit na yung nalalapit na Pasko. Yan, bagong chair din. Yan, yes, bagong chair din. Ayan, no? Ay, brother, pagka may nagpadala sa akin ng isa, yan, mo, diyan ko napapadala para maganda upuan mo, di ba? Ayan. And magandang hapon po sa lahat na nanonood ng Litrato Philippines, and I hope no, nakakain na po ang lahat. And then, sa lahat po naman ng hindi pa po nananangalian, join with us and eat with us. And of course, we have 3 beauty queens from a different country. I don't know with the other one, but I think Philippines and Vietnam are already here. I'm just waiting for Sri Lanka to login. Anyway, before we start our day and introducing our candidates for Miss Earth 2021, let's invite everyone to watch Litrato Philippines. You cannot watch us by Sky Cable Channel 224 and all TV boxes and DTT boxes nationwide. And of course, ayan, at tinignan ko lang yung aking live, no? Ayan, share natin. Ayan, and of course, you can watch us via Sky Cable Channel 224 and of course, our social media account, facebook.com/DCRJ810am, kalbay ka lang and YouTube channel RJAM News. And also, you can hear us at DCRJ810am, our radio station AM here in the Philippines. And of course, for those who are far from our country or far from Metro Manila, you can download Radio Garden app and then kindly search for it after it's app. Because when you download Radio Garden app, when you allow it to your phone, and it will search a station near you wherever you are, even in your country. And then after that, you can search DCRG 810 AM for you to watch and listen to listen to our station while you are driving or while you're in our office. If you're not allowed to watch our program, but you can listen, so you can download Radio Garden app for it, for this day. But before we starting introducing our guests, let's welcome let's allow our reporter Dan Torbeles from Rizal, and I don't know kung ito nga report niya from Rizal or Marikina. Sir Dan, magandang tanghali po. Go ahead. Sir Dan?
Yes, magandang hapon na kasamang mic at ng mga bisita mo, loud and clear dito sa akin, radio monitoring. Nagagawin anya ng pagbabakuna ng mga minor de edad sa lungsod ng Marikina bilang ito ay paghahanda na rin kung sakali matuloy ang nasabing pagbabalik ng face-to-face classes. Kung sakali ang pagbaba naman itong sakit na COVID-19 ayon pa ng local government na unit ng Marikina na ang target ng mababakunahan ay 72 to 80% sa mga mag-aaral sa populasyon ng lungsod na matamo na ang herd immunity na madali na ito'y simulan muli na makabalik muli sa paaralan ang mga kabataan. Ayon pa ng punong lungsod, Marcy Chidoro, kapag namating na niya ang supply ng bakuna ay itong vaccine, target naman ng local government unit ang 100,000 na minor de edad sa mga mag-aral na mababakunahan ng nabanggit na lungsod kung saan ay ito'y binuksan naman ng Marikina ang online vaccination para sa mga kabataan na ayon pa ng punong lungsod na kailangan lamang na masiguro at matiyak ang kaligtasan sa mga kabataan para sa pagdating sa naturang face-to-face classes. Bata Results and Rizal Area Kurmaan si Dan Corbeles reporting nagsalita JSN ang Teleradyo Bandido TV.
Ayan, maraming salamat Sir Dan at ingat ka po palagi, no? At actually, no, all of us, no, ay nakakaranas naman din po ng ng hindi yung takot pag lumalabas because of COVID-19. So we encourage everyone, no, to be vaccinated na, no, because nakakalungkot po naman if you're not vaccinated and then you're trying to go out. And actually, no, in favor with us, we are vaccinated, but we're also on fear, no, for infection, but definitely 100% or 90% surety, no, that you may able to get COVID-19 because you don't have any vaccination, no, in your body. Anyway, so I hope, no, not only in our country, Philippines, but also in other world like Vietnam, of course, Sri Lanka, I don't know. Nakapasok ba si Sri Lanka? O hindi pa, no? I hope, no, they are, will able, no, to listen to our calls. For those people out there, kindly contact your government in order to have a vaccination in your country, no? And hoping that you will participate in order to go back, no, to the normal way of life, no? Because COVID-19 devastated most of the country, especially the economy. And of course, no, more of the people lost their job because of this pandemic. Because the businesses are closed and they need to cut down their employees. That was the dilemma, no, that we are facing in this particular pandemic. But anyway, let's move on. And I think we need to, I did use, it won't let me type the last letter of the passcode. Which one? Ayun, I gave her already the passcode, no? The letter K. I don't know what happened to Sri Lanka, no? Why cannot type the letter K? Maybe it's on her laptop or phone or something. But anyway, I'm sharing our live so that everyone can share it, no? I already sent a message to both of you to share our live to Ban and of course, no, our representative in Philippines, Neila, no? Oo. Ayan, medyo, ayan, katatawa na rin yan mamaya si Neila, nahihirapan ako mag-English. Anyway, let's start introducing our candidate for today, no? Let's hear it first from Vietnam, no? A former Miss Earth came from Vietnam. Nguyen Phong Tan, no? If I'm not mistaken, that's her name, no? Another Nguyen Ban naman. From now, no? Representative of Miss Earth Vietnam. But let's hear her biography. She was born in 1995 in Hung Yên, no? A province in the North Vietnam, and she's the only child and grew up in an average family. After passing university exam, she moved to Hanoi to study. She graduated the National Economic University. She was trainee at some five-star hotel in Hanoi. She moved to Ho Chi Minh City in 2019. She working in model and invest in stock. No, let's welcome our candidate from Vietnam, Ban Nguyen. How do I call you, Ban? Can you open your mic so that you can hear me?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Mabuhay.
Buhay. Your name is Ban. Is that right?
My name is Vân Anh. Vân Anh.
Ban An. That's right.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Right. Yeah.
Then can we ask first the situation in your country, especially the pandemic situation there? Is it okay now? I mean, if I bring Naila with me and together with Miss Sri Lanka to visit Vietnam, can we be accepted? I mean, what are the protocols requirements in order for us to be to enter in Vietnam? And also, how about the economy? Is this the businesses are open already? The resort and the tourist spots, and it is open for the foreign tourists like us. And also, how about the kids? No, are they going back to school face to face? So can we learn more from you, Miss Ban An? Go ahead.
Yeah. Because of COVID-19, economy in Vietnam affected seriously. Yes. De- economic development is going down almost 2 years. We couldn't go out to work. Just stay at home for a few months for lockdown, and now we are still we some service just can be open. We still close a lot of things, such as some hospitality service, entertainment, and public transport station still closed. Yeah,
Mm.
and students cannot go to school because the pandemic still continue. It hasn't finished. Yes.
Mm-mm.
The number of victims is going down recently, but now more and more people got COVID-19 after we opened some services.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Okay. How about the vaccination in your country? Like you, are you already vaccinated? Most people in Vietnam are vaccinated or not yet?
I got vaccinated 2 times. Yeah, most people in the city like Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, got vaccinated, but just in the big city, yeah, and in other cities or province, people still haven't got
Mm.
vaccinated because we couldn't bought enough now.
Mm.
Yeah,
How about in Hung Yen, your city?
my hometown.
Yeah, Hung Yen.
Yeah.
Are they already vaccinated already?
Just a few people who can got vaccinated. Yeah, uh, I I hope my parents can get vaccinated as soon as possible. Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope most of the people in Vietnam, especially in the provinces,
Yeah.
being encouraged to be vaccinated as soon as possible so that they can go back to the normal life again. No? Oo,
We are trying our best to have vaccination for all people in my country. Yeah.
so it
Government.
means So it means your country is not open yet for tourists like us. Is that right?
Oh yes, yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah.
So
Well, we just
only Vietnam people from other country can enter your country. That's right. Vietnam
just
people only.
just people in Vietnam go out, go overseas, but it's really difficult to go back. Yeah,
Difficult
and
to go back. Why? Why is difficult to
yeah,
go back in your country? Can you tell us more? Why? Are
because
they very strict
mm,
in terms of entering in your country?
this is policy of government. They limit the tourists go traveling my country
Mm.
because COVID-19 still happening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, it's
and
happening. Yeah.
yeah, we just opened the flying this month. Before we close everything, people have to stay at home. Yeah, we cannot go to supermarket every day. Yeah, we are just we are just allowed to go out when in emergency or go to supermarket a few times 1 month. Yeah, because COVID-19 is was very seriously a few months ago in big city like especially Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah, where I'm
Okay.
living. Yes.
Okay, no, that's good to hear. No? And I hope someday it will go back to normal so that we can visit together with Neila and Diandra from Sri Lanka. Anyway, thank you very much, Ban. Stay tuned and I will ask question again. But first, let's introduce the other queens from other
Yeah.
country. Let's introduce our delegate and our candidate from Philippines. No, she is half Filipina, Syrian Filipina, no, and she is already 23 years old only and a professional model, and recently started working for real estate company. Let's welcome our friend and our representative from Philippines, Miss Neila Alsubardi. I hope
Yes.
na. Tama ba? Tama?
Yeah.
Oo.
Tama naman. Yes.
Ayan.
It's correct.
So, yan.
Ashorbaji.
Yeah, Azubaji. Anyway, can you tell us about our situation here in the Philippines so that other country can hear, no? So that they knew our situation also here in Philippines. Go ahead, Neila.
From what I recall, because about last week, me and my friends were discussing about this topic. The situation in the Philippines in terms of the pandemic is getting a little bit better. At least 80% of the people are vaccinated now. And compared to a few months ago, I think the amount of people who currently have COVID from last week was like 40,000 people, which has reduced a lot from the last surge, diba?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
My-
That's right. That's right. Can you hear me? Neila.
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me? Okay. Ayan, go ahead. Continue. And then how about the kids going back to the school, the economy are open so that they will know also.
Yeah, it seems like everything is slowly trying to go back to normal as much as possible because we finally reached herd immunity, which is 75% vaccination. So there are people, I think the theaters are going to open on the 10th of November, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
So I think we're going back slowly to everything, hopefully, and hopefully we can eradicate it within the Philippines.
Mm-hmm. And for them to know, our country has, especially in Metro Manila, as less strict. No, I mean less strict right now. We are on alert level 2, and the kids can go out as well. No, as far as I can know. Have you seen some kids also roaming around your place, Nila? Especially in Parañaque. Yeah.
I'm not so sure because I don't really go out as much, I only go out for essential studying.
Yeah, you work from home, right?
Yeah. It's either
Oh,
I only go out for work or I don't really go out, so I don't really know if the kids are out. But I did hear that they're allowed to go out now.
yeah. Anyway, no, let's ano naman, listen to our candidate naman from Sri Lanka, and let's introduce our candidate from Sri Lanka. Um, Here we go. Um, uh, She was born in 1998. She's a part-time model and computer science student. She worked for Colombo Fashion Week, Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week, and worked with many Sri Lankan brands and designers in her modeling career. She is from a family of five and a sister to one younger brother and one older brother. One thing they all share would be the extraordinary love for animals. Ever since she was a kid, they have so many pets, and today she owns five dogs and five cats that she considered part of her family. Let's welcome our candidate from Sri Lanka, Leandra Soisa. Hello. Um, what time now in Sri Lanka? Morning or lunchtime?
It's 11. It's 11 a.m.
11 a.m. Okay. How old are you, Leandra?
I'm 22. I'm 22 years old.
22. Yeah,
Yeah.
22. And may I know the month of your birthday? The
November.
month only. Nove-
I'll be 23 in a week, in 2 weeks,
In
I guess.
in two
Yeah.
weeks. Wow! Happy birthday, advance happy birthday! Woo! And I hope you will enjoy your birthday, no? And hope you will also win some crowns, no? From Miss Earth, in order to have a great celebration for this year, no? In Sri Lanka, not only for you but also in your country. But anyway, let's hear, no, about the situation there in Sri Lanka. Can we know the status of your country right now so that we will know as well, even from Vietnam and Naila from Philippines. No, of course, me from Philippines also knows what's happening there in Sri Lanka. Can you tell us more about what's happening there? Is it your country is open now for tourists like us? And
Yeah.
if yes, what are the protocols? If not, who are the person or allowed only in your country? And the economy, are the businesses are all open or not yet? All, I mean, not all businesses are open, like parks and spa and gyms, no? And cinema, of course. Can we ask also the kids, are they going back to school or still online? Go ahead, Diandra.
Okay. So our country opened a few weeks ago. So like yes, it's open for tourists, and the schools started. Half of our country is vaccinated. So like we are kind of getting on track. Like we're starting to get on track again. So yeah, I'm pretty proud about that. And small businesses have been growing, which is like a good thing. The economy is like it did go down, but now we're like getting back there. So yeah.
Mhm. And the kids also are go back to the school already? No, not yet.
Yeah, yes, schools are open now.
Wow, that's good to hear. Are you still allowed to wear face mask in Sri Lanka or not anymore?
Yeah, it's a must. It's a must to have a face mask on. And
When you go out, no? And
yeah,
social distancing as well. How
yeah.
about I mean, the kids? Are they can go out also as well? They can go to the parks, malls, everything? No, not yet.
Only for like essential stuff. Otherwise, no.
Mm-mm. Um, how about the situation for vaccination? Are they most of the people are vaccinated, and how many percent do you think total on your total population the person has been vaccinated already?
I think more than 75% is vaccinated now because it's a must that everyone is vaccinated here in Sri Lanka. So yeah.
Wow, that's good to hear. No? Anyway, let's proceed no to our interview for today, no? Since our time is still early pa naman. And can we hear first, since I was talking to you, may I know your advocacy and environmental issue that Sri Lanka are facing right now?
Yeah, so my advocacy is conserving animals and creating awareness around earth-related issues. So right now, I think the thing that Sri Lanka is facing is the issue that was caused by the Express Pearl ship, the oil spilling and the nurdles that like destroyed our beaches. So our forces are coming together, organizations are coming together, our youth is coming together to take that matter into control and like resolve it. And yeah, and clean the beaches and to make our earth beautiful, our country more beautiful.
Mm-hmm. That's good, no? And hold on, I'll go back to you later on for another question, but let's go to Miss Vietnam first. Miss Vietnam, can you tell us your advocacy and environmental issue that facing Vietnam right now?
My advocacy is reducing plastic products like plastic straws. I understand the importance of preserving environment. The plastic straw is nowadays crisis with our war. You know that uh, plastic pollution
Mm,
um, is threatening our life. Each day, millions of tons plastic pollution escape in the world.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
and grass straws is green alternative for for those one because grass straws is a natural and eco-friendly product. In Vietnam, we plant a lot of grass field and produce products of grass such as
mhm.
grass straw. Yeah, and it's help us to protect environment. This is very useful to replace plastic product. Plastic grass straw. Sorry, plastic straw.
Plastic. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, and I think that it is will be green products in the future, and it is my advocacy for environment.
Yeah. That's good to
Yeah,
hear, no? Anyway,
yeah.
thank you for that. Ban. Let's
Thank you.
proceed to Neila. No? Neila, can you tell us your advocacy and environmental issue that Philippines are facing right now in your knowledge, no? On your own knowledge? Go ahead.
So my advocacy is turning plastic waste into quality material through Precious Plastic. And what Precious Plastic is a company that uses different machines to turn these plastic into small particles and melt them and mold them into whatever you may need. So you can
Mm-hmm.
have chairs, tables, any type of furniture or item. So my goal is with Precious Plastic is to give it with every single city or every single barangay, which is a little community in the Philippines, so that we can have a circular economy through something like that. Because plastic is a big problem within our country as well as around the world. And we can even see that in the oceans in the Philippines. We can see that in the um, beaches, every single place that you go. And when I wanted to recycle my own plastic waste, it was very, very, very difficult. So I wanted to be more efficient for the country. So hopefully we can get to that goal soon enough. But there are a lot of issues within the Philippines. The fact that we have pollution still, the fact that we have illegal mining, or that we're not using solar
Yeah.
power everywhere around the country. So I hope that after this COP29, the meeting for the United Nations, 26, I mean, after this COP26, that they would fix these kinds of problems. But I'm looking forward to helping regardless.
Yeah, that's good to hear. No, and I hope no everybody here in the country will be responsible enough to report no whatever illegal they seen. Since some of the minings here in the Philippines are illegal, and the logging also, no? We have a lot of illegal logging happening, no? Even during pandemic, no? Because they
Yeah.
knew no one is outside, so they can cut everywhere and they are not allowed to go out, and they have an opportunity to do everything they want, no, mining and
Yeah.
logging at the same time. Anyway, Neila,
Dynamite fishing also.
yeah,
Like,
dynamite
yeah, that's a really
fishing, no?
problem. Mm-mm.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of no, fish and some marine foods, no, selling at the market. Sometimes they are already have sign, no, of dynamite fishing because they
Yeah.
somehow some of the fish are blotted and whatsoever. I don't know how they catch it, no? And I think they were
Yeah.
victim of dynamite fishing,
Yeah, that's
no?
a real big problem, especially because of the eco biodiversity. They're gonna destroy all the fishes there, even the habitats for them. And we already fed them enough plastic that they're gonna harm us. So I'm really
Mm-mm.
worried.
Yeah. But actually, no, since you and me, no, also are into campaign information drive, informing people not to use plastic or be responsible enough to use plastic, no. But there are some, hard-headed people still throwing their plastic everywhere, no, even on the street, or on the lake, or the river, and the sea. I don't know why they are still doing that, but like we are saying, no, it can destroy everything, no, including the home of their aquamarine life, including no, they will think the plastic is food, no, and then when they eat
Yeah.
it, they will already died because of toxification or something. Anyway, I prepared some question here for all of you, and I hope you will answer me. On this? Hold on. Hold on na. Nasa isang phone ko pala. But eto. Let's see from here. No? I already sent it to my other account so that ano, we can uh, read no some of it. Hopefully, no. I was still looking no for my questionnaire no but no why I cannot find it no I don't know but anyway let's do this no I will ask some question regarding this no if you're going to have an opportunity the let's make it in reality your sponsors ask you no and said if you're going to have one wish or one, I'll ask you one thing. What do you want me to do? And I will make it happen. No? I mean, what do you want? The sponsor asking you, what do you want from me? And anything, no? And I'll do it for you. No, I'll make it happen no? With the help of other sponsors. What things is this? No, you will ask for your sponsor for your sponsor, one sponsor, of course, and they will make it happen. What is it? And do you understand, Neila, what I'm asking? Okay.
Basically, okay.
Go ahead, Neila.
So basically, if you had one wish and the sponsor would do anything for you, what would that one wish be? Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yes.
So for me personally, that one wish, I hope somebody would sponsor Elon Musk, if you can hear this, he has all the money, to make humanity as a whole be completely sustainable. What I mean is that if we have waste, it goes to something that's purposeful. So what I'm getting at is, if I had one wish, is humanity to have a circular economy, because that's what we need, and that's what all living things need on this planet.
Wow, no, and I hope they can make it through naman because I feel no everything can be happen, especially if they're doing it hand in hand, no? Oo, no? At if all the sponsors, no, not only in their country but all over the world, and listen to us, no, and what ask you one wish, and they will make it happen. Ayun, that was Naila, ano, no, request, no? I hope you will hear it also, whoever it is, the sponsor we asked earlier. Anyway, let's proceed to, I think, Miss Vietnam. Miss Vietnam, if we're going to be asked
Hi.
by the sponsor, no? And to have one wish, what is it? And they will make it happen. Go ahead.
So, can you repeat questions?
Okay.
Okay.
If you ever face, no, the sponsors from Miss Earth, for example, in Miss Earth, we have sponsors all over the world. And the sponsors ask you, all sponsors ask you together, what do you want, Ban An? And we will make it happen. What is it?
I want there's no poor people in the world, and sponsor is Mark Jacobs.
Okay.
Yeah, he's my idol. He's very talented, very smart. Yeah, and he's inventor of the social media network. He's very popular with us. It's Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if I have a wish, I could.
Go ahead.
I if maybe can you explain your questions in
I
detail
mean,
for me?
I mean, the sponsors scatters around in front of you and ask you, Ban An, what
Yeah.
do you want to make? What do you want? What is your wish? And we will make it happen. What is it?
It is no poor people in the world. Yeah.
No,
We will
come again. No, what?
poor.
No, poor people
Yeah.
in your country.
Yeah.
You mean you will help
Yeah.
them, no, to provide everything, including the businesses or job, no, for them in order to have something
Yeah.
in
We will
their
make we will do charities to help them to have a job, educated.
to help all
Yeah.
people in your
Yeah.
country, all over the world. What do you want?
All over the world, not only my
All over
country.
the
Yeah.
world, no?
As
And
far
I hope
as
that's actually, no, if the sponsors are many from any other country,
yeah.
including your country, sponsor from Philippines,
Yeah.
sponsor from Vietnam,
Yeah.
sponsor from Sri
Yeah.
Lanka, US, and everything, they can make it better.
Especially in developing country, because still there are lots of people in poverty condition
Including
in
South
this country.
Africa, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And I
Yes.
hope, no, in Vietnam, how about the the numbers of poor people in your country? How is it? Is still many or minimal?
Number of poor people in my country is going down
Mm-hmm.
day by
That's good.
recently, because government trying to help them a lot to have the
Wow.
better condition, and many foundation. Oh, sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
and many mm, foundation do charity to and
Charity
action. Yeah,
and action
to help them. Yes.
to help them. Yeah.
Yes.
To provide some jobs, foods, and whatever they need. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And not only children, old people, homeless people. Yeah, and most of them would be helped by government and organization, or some people who has good condition. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. I hope, no. We already explained it well, and and the sponsors will do their best in order to help not only the government but the other country too, to help those poor people to have their jobs and businesses, and also to
Yes.
provide food from them, no, including clothes, everything what they need, no. It might hard, no, but also it would be better, no, if we will teach them how to fish. I mean, if we will teach them how to make money, not only asking money from you, no. That's right. Are you agree with me, Panan? It would be better if we will teach them how to make money, not only asking money from us.
Uh, we will help them to have a job.
Yeah.
Yes. And educated them for the future. We are not only give them money for short time, but
Mhm.
give them future, yeah, for the life. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much for that, Manan. Anyway, let's proceed
Thank
to
you.
Sri Lanka. Hi, Deandra. Yeah.
And,
I like your name, no? Deandra. And then
yeah,
your last name is Soysa, no?
yeah.
Oo. And actually, when I read it, it sounds sauce to me. You know sauce? Because soy sap
Yeah,
sounds
yeah,
like
yeah.
soya, something like that. Yeah, is it right? No, it's a joke, joke
No,
only. No?
it's okay.
Don't be offended. Anyway, can we ask, no, when the sponsor meet you, and then they will say, "Hear us, Deandra. We
Yeah.
are here in front of you from Miss Earth all over the world sponsors, and ask you one wish. What is it? And we will make it happen." Go ahead.
Okay, so since everything is happening virtually, and if I would think that Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Meta and also the richest man in the world, would
Mm-hmm.
sponsor me as Miss Earth, like since like these days because of the pandemic, everything has been happening on social media. It has given everyone an opportunity to come up in life. So there's more reach over there. So if I were to ask one thing from him, it would be to help create awareness when it comes to climate change. And as my advocacy is conservation of animals, I would say, help me create awareness regarding that matter, so that it'll help me gain more reach to people and help me make people aware of these kind of matters that's happening around the world.
Yes, I do understand that it will be a must. And the only problem is how they will make these people to follow them, no, for what instruction they have, no. Actually, we are very vocal, and we are we're already spoken to all people, or speak to all people in order to hear us, no, to protect the environment and not use some harmful chemicals that may destroy our
Yeah.
ozone layer in order to to lessen down the threat and for climate change, no.
Yeah.
That's the only problem that we had, no. And what the problem is, there are some people who are hard-headed, are not following, no. And I hope maybe the government should penalize these people, because since they are hard-headed and they are not listening, maybe it's time, no, to be penalized for something, for not following and not contributing or coordinating, no, with some people who are sincerely, no, doing their best to protect our environment. Are you agree with me, Deandra?
I think so, yeah, because it's important for us to save our environment for the future generations. Because if we don't save it now, then what would be there for the future generations? So it's important. So I think,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a must, yeah.
Because even the sponsors do their best. If
Yeah.
those people are not following, what they can do, no? If the government didn't penalize these people, so I think the government should help too by penalizing these people who are not coordinating, contributing, and following, no? I mean, our will, no, in order to save our planet. And I hope, no, for those people who are listening all over the world, here, Miss Deandra, and she's very sincere also, no, to heal our ozone layer, no, by asking also not to use harmful chemicals, no, that may affect, no, our environment. It would be better, no, since I already talked to Japan, no, they already launched hybrid car, which is has electricity and hydro electric. I mean, they using water and electric in order to have. I mean, they use it in the car instead of gas, no.
Even us in
Oh,
Sri Lanka,
oh,
we came up with this tuk. It's called Vega. It's an electric one. So
mhm.
yeah, it's for the environment. It's very safe for the environment as well.
In
It's a
your
brand
country
called.
also, they have electric cars or already available in your country right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, here also here in our country, but the only problem I've seen, no, in electric car, they are very expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, if they can make it more cheaper, no, than the usual car, maybe all people will shift into
Yeah.
electric car.
So
No?
we have the electric taxi, as in the tuk. It's a thing in Sri Lanka. It's like a three-wheeled vehicle.
Yeah.
So it's also now they've created it and it's electrical too. So
Mm.
yeah.
It will help us to clean our air pollution. No? It will help us to no, to combat air pollution when we use electric cars. And one thing also, we will not use gas. We will just use water. Like what I said, Japan is doing some hydroelectric cars, no, and hybrid cars containing electric and little bit of gas. No, that was they are saying earlier when I made an interview with them, no? And it's a good things they have plans, no, with this idea in order to clean our air, no, I mean the in order to combat uh, the problem in air pollution, not only in their country but also in the whole world. No? And they are going to launch it not only in their country but also in other countries soon. That was they said to me. No, the biggest company, a car company from Japan, will also launch it to the other country as well. Anyway, we will give you opportunity to thank those people who helped you, no, for this pageant, and including your national director, of course, no. Deandra, would you like to thank some people who help you in this pageant, and including your glam team, photographer, videographers? You can mention them, and then your your friends, and also the national director of Sri Lanka. Go ahead, Deandra.
So first of all, I'm really grateful to be a part of Miss Earth because it's for a cause that I'm really passionate about, which is animals. So also, I would like to thank my national director, coach, and my head of operations, Nati, who has been helping me throughout this process. My family, who has been very supportive throughout my journey, and my team, my Miss Earth Sri Lanka team. So yeah,
Yeah,
and and,
that's all.
and my beautiful country.
How about your national director? Can I know your name of your national director in Sri Lanka?
He's Coach Hevage.
Yeah, hello, sir. So is this guy a guy or a girl?
Sorry?
Is this a girl or a guy?
Right.
A guy.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. I hope no. You will help Deandra much. Including no no their expenses in this pageant. Oo. She's very beautiful. Especially I like your hair, no?
Oh, thanks.
It's curl, no? Like just like my poster daughter here, as a curl
Oh,
hair, like you. That's why I like your hair too. Anyway,
thank you.
thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
having me too. I would like to thank you too for having me. Thank you so
yeah.
much.
Thank you very much, Deandra. We will talk a lot later and to know you more. Yeah. Anyway, Ban-An, would you like to thank some people, including your national director in Vietnam? Go ahead.
Oh yes, of course. First of all, I want to thank to my team. They were enthusiastic to have me in this passion, Miss Earth 2021. And secondly, I want to thank my national director. His courage and he is teach me a lot of things when I joined Miss Earth. And finally, I would like to thank my family. They encourage me to to, to, to do my best in Miss Earth, and they always beside me when I join Miss Earth to and help me a lot of things in my life. And
Mhm.
finally, yeah, I want to say to thank you for inviting me to join this show. Thank you so much.
And please send my regards to Pongkan, no? She's also a friend of mine and we meet a lot since she was here in the Philippines way back before the pandemic, no? And I hope she is already here there in Vietnam or she is somewhere
He's in Vietnam.
right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Please do send our regards to Pongkan. No? She is our Miss Earth, if I'm not mistaken, 2018.
She's Phương Khánh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2018.
yeah,
That's right.
yeah,
Uh,
yes.
well,
She's in
uh,
Vietnam.
and I hope no
Mm.
we will see her again no when she visit our country. Anyway, let's go to Neila. Hi Neila, ayun. It's your chances to thanks all the people no. Kahit sino yan, go ahead. I'll give you the opportunity at I know marami kang gustong pasalamatan ever since. Go ahead Neila.
I wanted to thank, first of all, for Miss Philippines Earth to give me this opportunity to compete and to share my voice, especially things that I'm passionate about. So I would love to thank Ma'am Shani, Ma'am Reina, Ma'am Lorraine, as well as Astrid for having me here. Other than that, I want to thank the pillar behind me who support me during this tough time, which is my family first and foremost, God, as well as the KF family, Tito Roj, Kuya Ena, Tito Gio, and my makeup, which is Mommy Drew and Mama Ronald, as well as AJ. And for my stylist, si Brasti. And for the people who also helped me, which would be Coach Binky, Paranaque pa rin, kasi even if I'm competing internationally, my city is still behind me, as well as Ilocos Norte, the entirety of Ilocos Norte, because they really helped me during my eco video, as well as getting beautiful shots. So thank you, all of you. I wouldn't be here without you guys, and I hope I'm making you proud. So thank you so much. And thank you, Sir Mike, for having me here
Yes.
again.
Oo. Oo, at thank you very
I
much.
always
We
enjoy
both
talking to you.
we both wear red. Are we supporting the guy from Ilocos Norte too? no, no, we're joking lang. Oo, siyempre
We
hindi
talk
naman kami
about this.
Oo, we're not a political person. Oo,
Yeah,
oo.
no, no,
Oo.
no. I
Oo,
would
and
ready for
we
love.
Oo, red for love,
I
no?
would.
Oo. And red for Christmas. It turns also love, no? Yeah. Oo.
It's the
And I
Vermont. You know, it's Christmas
yeah,
here.
yeah. Christmas is knocking, no? And actually, next month, Christmas na, no? And I hope, no, it will be go back to normal because last year was very sad for us, no? Not to meet our family because we cannot
Yeah.
make any reunion or something. And I hope this year, no, they will allow us to have face-to-face gatherings with our family, no? Oo,
Yeah.
we're hoping that will make it
I
happen
hope
this
so
year.
too.
Oo. Anyway, Neila, thank you very much and I hope no sana makuha mo yung crown this year. And we all of us no are knocking on that at sana talagang maibalik mo na yung matagal na hindi natin uli nakuha. And we're very confident on that. No? Oo, at whatever happens, we're still here no, to support you. Not only me, our station, and of course, no, yung ating mga kapwa pageant fans, no, and of course, most of the Filipinos, especially from Paranaque City, no, let's back then, no,
Yeah.
they are very supportive, no, to Miss Neila. No? Thank you very much to all of you. And Naila, meron ka bang ibang activities that you want to announce so that may idea sila so that how when they can see you? Kung may mga charitable ano ka ba incoming, something like that?
So far, I have nothing yet, but I hope you guys can keep tuned. Just follow me on Instagram, which is my name is Nana. It's Nana Your Business, so just follow me on Instagram. As well as you can stay tuned on Miss Earth page to see what we have, me and the other girls have next. So I hope you guys can support us, and hopefully we will maybe bring victory. Let's see. So cross fingers.
Yes. Yeah, thank you very much. No? And to all people who support Nayla and Ban-An and Deandra, thank you very much to all of you. No? I hope all of us will gather together not only for our kids but also to protect our environment. Thank you very much. And to all the people out there who listen and watch our program in the Philippines. No? Thank you very much. Susunod na po yung programang Trending News and Trending Notes kasamang Banat B. And thank you, Bana. Thank you, Deandra. Thank you, Neila. I miss you also, no? And I
Thank
hope we
you.
can see again, no? Because alam ko naman napaka-busy mo. And hoping magkita tayo uli, no? At dun ba sa, di ba, si Tito Rog pala, no? Meron silang rebranding ng KF on October,
Are you gonna
November
be there?
12. Oh, you're going to be there? Yes, yeah.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Oo, pupunta. Hindi, I mean, ano yata yun, online lang naman yata yun, right? This is the
Yeah.
online presentation. And we're very excited for the branding of KF family. And I hope it will be a good change, and would be a better one than ever. Anyway, thank you very much, Tito Rog. Maraming salamat po at maraming salamat po sa lahat na nanonood. Abangan niyo ulit kami bukas sa ganap ng 1:00 hanggang 2:00 ng hapon. Dito lang sa DCRJ 8:10 a.m. ang Radyo Bandido TV. Muli ako si Mike Francisco kasama si Ban from Vietnam at si Nayla from Philippines and of course, Deandra from Sri Lanka, our Miss Earth Queens 2021. Thank you very much at magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. See you tomorrow.
Magandang hapon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.